Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Been a while. I know, it's been a while. Don't judge me. Um, whatever, the whole week or two? No, just the whole week. Yeah, okay. My birthday was last week, so we got a lot of. I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it, to be honest with y'all. But, welcome back. Or just welcome. I don't know, these. My intros are fucking just terrible all the time. Remember, let's have my volume at 100%. Okay. No wonder it was just like extra loud in my ears. But what's this? Hi, and welcome. I'm your host, Ducky. No longer Dr. Duck, just Ducky. And we're gonna continue this game ZATO because I feel like I'm just behind a lot. Or not even close to finishing it. And I kinda wanna finish it. It's interesting, but it's also pretty long and it's long-winded and it's me having to read out loud and then rambling here and there. So yeah. What was my latest date? Friday, January 30th? Wow. Okay. I don't fully remember what happened before. So I can't exactly explain it, but we're gonna jump straight into it. She skips even more often than before. No point in keeping up with classes if you're getting expelled anyway. I guess that's Ero's modus operandi. Modus operandi. Modus? Modus? Modus operandi. Operandi. To some degree, I understand it. But I still wish she showed her face from time to time. If only for one lesson. We probably wouldn't talk even if she came. It's not something we ever do in a class, so I don't expect anything in that regard. Just sing in the back of her head would be enough. Sorry. From my throat. What's with you, Shubina? Huh? You're all smiles. Finally, taking my advice to heart. What advice? Not looking like you're about to hang yourself for a change. It's great to see, really. Yeah, it is great. We're so proud of you. He's such a dick. Oh, look at his dick. Fucking asshole. He's just such a fucking. He's a prick. He's a prick. Vadim is a prick. How about brushing your hair next? Next? How about brushing your hair next? Sick, man. That grin makes you look like a basket case. Thanks, Vadim. I'll do that. You're welcome. He grabs my English notebook off the table. Payment for my service. His friends chuckled along. I couldn't care less about that. Even though she isn't here today, I don't mind. I know we're going to see each other soon. I'm going to do everything to bump into Ira again. I'll walk the whole town up and down. So, sorry, made you on. I'm not even tired. I'll walk the whole town up and down so that we see each other. I'll scour every corner of this place to find her. Perhaps I'm being overly reliant on the universe's kindness. At the end of the day, even if I walk all the possible routes, there's no guarantee I'll run into her, to Ira. But I want to believe. No, I'm convinced the world is merciful. So if I try my hardest, maybe my efforts will be rewarded. Of course, it's an entitled way of thinking, but there's so little time, too little time, for me to make the most of it. I'll make as many memorable moments as I can while Ira's here. I'll make every encounter count. I'll fill this measly scrap of time with wonderful things. Ira, hi. Ah, oh, Jesus, it's cute. She sighs with a mixture of relief and irritation. I barely held in a giggle. I'm so glad it's here. It worked, it really worked. I spotted Ira between the rows of garages on the edge of town. She was crouching down by the wooden wall, hugging a thermos with one hand and holding a cigarette in another. What are you doing here? What does it look like? Meditating? Wrong answer. Ira shakes her head and looks back at the ground. The rush of joy that had washed over me when I first noticed her began to dwindle. Now that I take a closer look, I don't think I've seen Ira curled up in this way before. Everything about her posture screams exhausted. But why out here? Are you okay? She mutters something. Huh? What was that? I didn't quite catch it. Take a tentative step towards her, but Ira's scowl stops me dead in my tracks. And you spying on me now? What? No. No. I was just walking here. At a garage lot? Yes. She gives me a look of such contempt. It sends a shiver down my spine. Why? I'm not lying. Really. I always take these walks after school. And going the same route gets boring over time, so sometimes I go through here, or through the barracks, or a couple times I even went to the helipad. You know, the one that's over there? As I speak, I see Ira's expression slowly change from disdain to confusion. This isn't right. We talked so nicely just a few days prior. Why then? Did she hear something bad about me? From who? I don't think she'd believe a word of Garen's. I mean, I usually stroll along the main street or near the community center. But it'll get colder soon, you know? So, better to enjoy the outdoors while you can, right? I just keep speaking, hoping she'll stop being mad at me. I need to keep going, I need to keep talking, because that's what I wanted to do with her. I wanted to talk, and so I have to, because I can't waste this moment. We can recover from this. I can cheer her up, and we will clear everything up, and she won't think that I'm some freak. I just can't stand it. I can't bear having her glare at me in this silence. And the views are really great here on the outskirts. The sky is bigger, and you can see way into the tundra, and what I mean is, I didn't think you'd be here. That's a lie. Well, more of a half true. I hope she'd be here. Like, I hope she'd be wherever I went. It's just that this isn't what I imagined at all. Not after our last meeting. Not after everything. She's just staring at me. For a moment, her eyes soften. Then she closes them as if just looking at me was wearing her out. She takes a drag and turns away from me. Can't I be alone for 5 minutes? I'm sorry. I'll wait for her to respond with something like, why are you apologizing again? Cut it out. Or even just, whatever, it's fine. She doesn't say anything. Um, I'm sorry. I won't be going then. Goodbye. Silence. I walk away. Cold wind blows in my face. The mounds of snow on garage roofs look smooth and soft. When blizzards hit, they'll get completely buried. I like to have a snow hill form over me too. They look cozy. Actually, I wonder what Ira carries in her thermos. I guess tea would be the obvious answer, but what if she's one of those people that likes to have some warm soup with them? That would be cute. I should have asked her about it. I feel like I'm going to cry. I'm not gonna lie, I've never really seen actual thermoses. I've seen them a couple times in real life. I think from teachers, and I think they just carried coffee. I used to think normally you carry soup into it, because that's what you see in TV shows a lot. Someone's carrying a thermos and it's soup in there. Yeah. I kind of just want to get through this as much as possible, so I might not yap as much this time around. Not in this game, at least. I did just get Hogwarts, and I'm thinking maybe starting that as off as a new series type of deal. The deal. 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 Nice. Classmate A. Hey, you got any plans for the New Year's? What plans? I'll be with my folks. No, I mean after that. My sister's going to a party with other upperclassmen. Oh, you serious? Think we could sneak in? No way. I want to hang out with her. Man, come on. They're gonna have those older girls there too, right? The ones from grade 10? Oh, I bet Mishina will be there. Like she, like she talked to you. You don't know. I said we're not crashing anything. They won't let us in anyway. That's true. Where are we going then? Whose place? Not mine. We got grandma coming over. I can't host. You? Me neither. Adam? No way. That's been. He's kind of tired recently. Really? Yeah. Abusive dad? Maybe? I would explain why he's such a dick. Honestly, sometimes bullies are bullies because their home life is shit. So I don't know why that's a thing in their head, but apparently it correlates a lot. It's whatever though. Work stuff, I guess. I hear ya. My mom's also out of it. All the adults are pretty stressed, huh? Figures. It's the end of the year. Deadlines and shit, most likely. Right? It's almost New Year's. It's a shame, but I don't feel festive at all. I need to help mom decorate the house. Should I remind her about that? It feels like all of us kind of forgot about the holidays. I reached that point in my life way too young, so for me, all the festivities really died out for me. Like, my own birthday died out for me, Christmas died out for me early, Halloween died out for me early, New Year's died out for me, fucking Thanksgiving died out for me, like, I think it depends on your life. Because I know some people who still, like, celebrate it strong. And, that keep that festiveness alive. But I don't know. If you come from like a rough house where you guys barely celebrate holidays or just birthdays in general, like barely celebrate anything, instead of being happy for something you achieve, it's all nothing about you getting fucking verbally abused. How bad you are and everything. You kind of just holidays and birthdays just don't hold up to what they used to or what you're used to being told it was supposed to be like. It's just not there anymore. You get me? I feel like every now and then, if you meet someone special, or like just friends, because I know a lot of friends do like Friendsgiving and all of that. So I'm guessing if you meet someone special and like they still hold up to that and everything, I think that kind of brings you a little bit back to it. But like other than that, holidays and any kind of celebration day just kind of sucks. At least for me, it sucks. It's just like a normal day. It's a little extra depressing when you have no one else around you, and it's like everyone's talking about it, and everybody has other people around them, and you're just there, alone, watching videos on this holiday and shit because it's the main shit popping up on your feed. Oh god, it sounds depressing now. Just gonna continue with the game. Or the visual novel? Visual novel. It feels like a lot of us kind of forgot about the holidays. At least I did. Well, maybe I didn't really forget. The end of the year has been looming in the back of my mind, but not as a cause for celebration. All I could think about were the days counting down to the moment Ira would move away. Ira. She's absent again. I'm not surprised. I wish that I could clear things up with her. I'm not sure how, but I have to. Maybe I should apologize again? What for? Did I really do something so wrong? I guess I've been pretty annoying, but I don't know anymore. I need to think of something that could cheer her up next time we meet. Will more apologies really cut it? Probably not. She'll just get more annoyed. And maybe a small gift? That might be weird though. And I won't get any more allowance until next week. What could I even buy with this spare change? Maybe a little treat will do? A waffle? Would she like a waffle? What the hell? She's not a freaking dog. Why does my mind always go to some weird place with her? Just shut up. Focus on something else. It's just so difficult to do these days. Difficult. But I've got to try. Inhale. Exhale. A breathing exercise. I do that when I get overtly stressed or just pissed off. Like I would shut up. Like if I'm stressed out or being annoyed to the point where I'm getting angry, I would just shut up. And then I would just inhale and exhale until I feel my nerves calming enough that I'm not gonna punch the shit out of the person who's in front of me. Because no, violence is not always the answer. Sometimes, I'll admit sometimes the violence seems like the answer, but most of the time, no. No, violence is not the answer. There, a little clearer. I see the sidewalk a little bit better. The buildings, the sky, the lights. Everything around is friendly. Everything is beautiful. It's great. Those are great things to look at and think about. Though perhaps I shouldn't breathe so deeply. You can really get sick from this. has been getting colder after all. My usual routes have been getting harder and harder to finish, and it's not just the temperature. The paths on the outskirts get snowed over, so trudging through them tires me out real quick. Oh, so trudging, so trudging through them tires me out really quickly. Okay. The winds are picking up too. Even when I cover myself up with a scarf, it feels as if my face is being pelted. Not meeting anyone out here in this weather. I shouldn't have gone to the library today. What time is it? Maybe I can still make it. It closes at 6, so no, for sure not. Oh well. They've already begun putting up New Year's decorations. Everything's lined up with lights. Oh, and there's a pine tree near the community center. I misspelled center. Centre. Centre. Centre? Centre. Centre. It's so tall and bare for now. Well, I like it as it is. As is. I like it as is. The way that snow rests on its branches makes it look so mighty. Alright, I'm getting into a bit of a festive mood. Wish the frost weren't so prickly, then I'd look around some more. The streets are empty, save for a couple of adults I saw walking down to the bar. Hard to imagine there would be a lot of people out on an evening like this. Ooh, what is this, Russia? Right, Russia. Oh, of course. Yeah, no, snowing and getting drunk is just like the perfect combination. Because it warms you up. Literally, you get warm when you drink. So why have I been meandering? What? Why am I struggling reading? So why have I been meandering? Okay. So why have I been meandering? This word is gonna kill me. Around like I've got nothing better to do. Every answer to this is embarrassing. I think we know what the answer is. The inside of our apartment block is warm and muddy orange. Gross. There's no elevator, but then again, it's only 5 floors. I make my way upstairs. An idea is forming in my head. An obvious solution to the problem I've been having. It's perfect. Perfect plan for the evening. There's our door. It's kind of uninviting, but that's just my opinion. I bet Dad's guests find it quite welcoming. Though, judging by how quiet it is, I turn a key and enter. I feel like we're about to get a drop of some serious news right now. That's what it feels like. Impending doom. Only sound is the faint muttering of the TV coming from the living room. Yes, thank God no visitors today. I hang my wet coat up to dry, take off my shoes, and quietly go down the corridor. Hi, Dad. Try to do a deep voice right now. Hold on. Hello. Nah, that didn't do it. I don't even stop to peek into the room. I won't see anything I haven't seen before. At least tonight seems like it will be calm. I wash my hands. When I exit the bathroom, I hear a soft voice from the kitchen. Out with friends again? Mm-hmm. Hi. Mom nods her head, staring in front of her. Staring in front of her? Okay. She's smoking again. I go in and open a window, then turn on the light. She squints from the sudden brightness. You want some tea? I'm setting the kettle. She shakes her head. I sit opposite her and wait for the water to boil. She's not saying anything, and neither am I. It's not awkward per se. I just pick at the oilcloth and swat away the smoke that occasionally drifts in my direction. We're both used to this kind of thing in our own way. Even so, I go to my room as soon as I fill up the teapot. I don't like locking myself in here. I do it every time, and every time I'm swarmed with nasty thoughts. Can't even spend some time with your own mother. I used to think that, but then when I do spend time with my mother, I'm like, oh, that's why I don't like spending time with you. I feel bad for her sometimes, and then it's like she opens her mouth, and it's nothing but negative shit towards me, towards my sister, towards someone, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to my room. Yeah. And I'm sure I'm not the only one with parents like that, but it's like, dude, it's so sickening, it's so tiring. It's like, why is my biggest hater and my sister's biggest hater my own mother? Like, what? Can we not sit here and like have a normal conversation? Is everything has to be some type of gossip talk, some type of fucking you're doing this wrong, some type of complaint against me or something? Like, what is, you know? I don't know. This is how shit is. But it's like every time I have a thought like that, it's like she speaks and it instantly reminds me on why I don't spend time with her. Why I don't like spending time with her. You run away from her, even though she has it so hard. So hard. You traitor, brat, ungrateful filth. It's the kind of self-flagellation that goes nowhere. Do I think that if I badmouth myself enough, I'll be forgiven? This happens every time and changes nothing. It's pointless, so I direct my attention elsewhere. What was I going to do? What was I? Oh, right. I pick up a pen and start flipping through my notebooks. Ira asked me to write a poem. Ah, just thinking back to it makes me so giddy. She said it. She told me she liked it. Ira likes my poems. Nobody has ever said that at me before. Well, Tosia did, but that was years ago. That poem, the one that Garen read, what did she like about it? Maybe I should have asked. Where was it? Ah, that's it. Ooh, are we gonna get to see the poem?
Сырая черная земля, не обнимай меня так нежно, не рви наряд свой белоснежный и спи спокойно. Только я буду царапаться и биться, а иней пусть себе искрится, и пусть летят по небу птицы, и светит бледная заря.
Wow, out of everything, that's the only shit I got translated. Okay. Oh, damp black earth, do not hold me so tenderly. Do not tear your snow white attire and sleep peacefully. I will scratch and I will beat, but frost will still glimmer, and birds will still fly across the sky, and a pale dawn will still live. I didn't get to read the last word. God, it's so lame. I can't blame them for laughing. It's not. People who laugh at poems are people who just don't understand it. Literally, like they just don't understand it. There's nothing else to it. Yeah, there's nothing else to it. I would personally never laugh at a poem unless it's a really shit poem and I know it's a shit poem. I used to be really into poems. I don't write poems anymore though. I feel kind of corny writing poems sometimes, so I don't do them anymore. If anything, Garen was too nice, but at least she liked it. For some freaking reason, Ira liked it, so maybe it's not all bad. Actually, could we look at the poem again if I go into logs? No, it's just not gonna okay. Fuck me then. Maybe I can make something worthwhile. At least worthwhile in Ira's eyes. That's all I really need. She got angry at me the last time I saw her. I don't know why. I mess up a lot. I really mess up a lot. I doubt she was in a bad mood because of me, but I definitely didn't help. But now I will. Maybe if I do this, she won't be so mad anymore. I've been really trying since that day, the day she helped me with the diary, I mean. I've been trying, but I just can't get the words to flow right. Today, though, I really want to do this today. I think I can do it. I'm like a kid that only does their homework when their parents yell at them. I don't even know when she will show up to school again. Bumping into her on the street is a tough bet, especially with this weather. Well, I'll try anyway. I've got nothing else to lose. I got nothing to lose. What's the worst case scenario? Appreciating gorgeous scenery? Oh, heaven forbid. I'm gonna enjoy this to hell and back. And when I hand that poem to Ira, then it'll be worth it. I've noticed I cut out some words and I add some words when I read. My brain does that. It's like an autocorrection. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that, but I'm sure there's other people that do that, right? Ow. My wrist is tired. I'm gonna totally wear down this poor eraser at this rate. Gotta remember to buy a new one. It's just a bit annoying. Even though I asked my classmates to be more careful, they always forget about it. I didn't used to do that before. But now, whenever I lend a textbook to someone, I specifically ask them not to doodle in it. Despite that, they always come back with crude drawings all over. Yeah, they're taking your textbook on purpose for that. I can't hand them back to the library like that. And I'll get in trouble if a teacher sees it. I lean back in my chair. A week. That's how long it has been since I've last seen her. It's not exactly new for her to skip for several days at the time, but a whole week? Nobody else seems to be bothered though. I shouldn't be either. It's not her job to be my, I don't want to call her pitbull. Either way, it's nothing new. Nothing new. Nothing bad. Maybe Ira is taking in the town. She's grown to love. Who knows when she'll return here after she moves out. I get that. I would do the same. But still, I just wish I could see her. Is she still mad at me? I really hope not. But if she is, I have just the thing to help it. That's right. It's done. I wrote Ira a poem. I wonder how she'll react. I wonder if she'll like it. I really hope she likes it. Maybe she'll smile, or what if she gets flustered? That would be so cute. I want to see her make that face again. I keep walking around. I don't really expect to see her at this point. It just feels like a duty I need to fulfill. Like a soldier patrolling the streets. Whoa, that sounds pretty cool. And it's not like the weather is harsh all the time. Real colds will settle in a couple of weeks. The wind can get annoying after a few hours. But aside from that, it's bearable. It's pretty. It's all good. The main road, the 2 residential streets, the community center, the helipad, the garages, the parking lot, the school, the stadium, the research center, the kindergartens, the barracks. I've seen it all 1,000 times. Perhaps somewhere deep down I am a little tired of this view. I can't hate it. Can't pretend like I won't miss it when it ceases to exist. When I finish school, I'll go to university. I'll tell everyone I'm from Vorkuta, not Vorkuta 5. Because Vorkuta 5 does not exist. People from Vorkuta 5 do not exist. The ones outside will ask me something about Vorkuta, the real Vorkuta, and I'll answer with zero hesitation. If I couldn't do that, I wouldn't be allowed to leave at all. To leave Vorkuta 5, you have to deny its existence. I have to deny its existence no matter how much I want it to exist. I have to deny. I have to. But it's tough. So tough that I'm not sure I'll ever manage. Realistically, I'll probably slip up and blurt out something incongruent. I do slip up a lot. I hope I'll get better at it by then. Maybe I should stop. I lower my scarf and take a big breath. Ouch. I'm seriously gonna catch a cold from this. Oh, yeah. Inhaling deeply in a cold ass weather is like, it doesn't hurt, but it's like inhaling straight up ice. It's like you're just inhaling cold into your body, and it's just like, oof, oof. I wouldn't say it hurts, but it's like, you know, it's like feeling icicles go in through your nostrils. Not icicles, but you know, cold. It's just like cold. It's like serious coldness. Nah, I wouldn't say painful, but But at least my head feels really clear. And look up into the familiar purple gray of northern twilight. No, not twilight. Today is the first day of this year's polar night. So I won't see the sun until the tail end of December. It's nothing too bad. Personally, I don't mind the dark. Some people seem to get really depressed during this time, but I'm not one of those. If I stay out for just a little longer and wait for the clouds to clear, I'll see the stars come fully into view. It's a beautiful sight, especially from here, from the barracks, far better than the dinky sliver of the sky I'd see from my apartment windows. I wish that I could stick around for longer. It's getting too cold. I start making my way back. Decrepit rows of worker housing disappear behind bigger and better homes. Oh, Rocket. There's that old playground just around the corner. That's right, we used to go there all the time with Tosia. Even back then, it was kind of unpopular. They built a newer one just 5 minutes away, so we often got to have the whole thing to ourselves. I guess that's why we like the place. Somehow today feels quieter than ever. You can hear a faint clicking sound as the wind passes through the swing set chains. I slow down. There's a figure sitting on a frozen merry-go-round. A drunkard? No, we don't have those kinds of people here. At least not out and about on the streets. And the frame doesn't seem like it belongs to a man either. I approach, gently making my way through the snow. My Valenki sink into it with almost no resistance, almost zero sound. When was the last time we've had snow this soft? I don't remember. But stop noticing the crunch of ice under my feet. Perhaps it's me being too focused on the person I've recognized. It's Ira. Wow. She's hunched over, elbow on her knees, let down despite the cold. Her hair's tangled, half wet from the snow. What is she doing out here? Smoking or... Huh? Yo, my dog is snoring. Stop a few meters away. Ira's letting out quiet, gasping sobs. Ira? She looks up fast as if jolted awake. Eyes red and puffy, face raw from wiping at it with her sleeves. There's a bit of snot on her upper lip. What? What do you want? I don't know what to answer. What do I want? All I can think about is how I've never seen a person look so small. Ira wipes at her eyes again. She then stands. She stumbles a little, trying to regain her usual posture. What? Another one of your hangout spots? Then, creep. Her voice cracks halfway through. Well, enjoying the show? I slowly shake my head. No. I just saw you. Ira rubs her nose on her sleeve again. Her hands are shaking. Go back to whatever the heck. And go back to wherever the hell you came from. Go home. Asya, this isn't for you. I take a small step forward. I want to say something, anything, but my head draws a blank. Before I can squeeze out a single word, Ira turns around as she stumbles through the snow away from the playground. Can't even muster the courage to call out to her, let alone follow. I simply watch as Ira vanishes into the alley. If not for her footprints, I believe she was never even there. The snow keeps falling. A feeling I've long forgotten swells inside me. I learned to not acknowledge it, so it got buried many layers deep. The hollow space inside my chest grows darker. The sky is full of pinpricks. The world is looking down on me, but not in the way other people do. It's kind and gentle, and I don't feel small under its gaze. Its eyes are pure and tender. Oh, we ended the episode. Oh, on to episode 2. Marina. Nice, 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 nice. I think so. Just gonna do a save, and we're gonna go to the title. So, I think we should stop right there. I think that was a good stop to just the first episode, I guess, first chapter. Oh, okay. Right, right. Sorry, just seeing someone tough cry, even if it's just like a fictional character, especially if it's a real person. Hard. It's hard. And I used to be that tough person, and surely if my sister hasn't seen me cry, like really cry, but I don't think she'd take well to it. Nobody's really seen me bawl my eyes out like that, except probably like one or two people. Mm, yeah, we're gonna end the episode here. I didn't yap as much. I try to get as much through it as possible because this is gonna seem like it's a long story, and I know I take long. I'm trying not to take long. I'll try to keep it in my head to record something, record the game at least. Maybe not every day. I do seem to get tired of this visual novel sometimes, just because it's a lot. It's just a lot. There's a lot that goes on in such short amount of time, and like it's just a lot of words with no voice acting over them. So it's just me reading it, right? And I'm not exactly a voice actor, so kind of tiring on my end. Not exactly. I mean, just the fact that I have to read it, and then sometimes I rant and I try to talk to whoever whoever views it, whoever viewers, and just say that, just so it's not so one-sided type of thing. Um, so it gets a little tired, yeah. But we're gonna stop there. I think that's a good time to stop. Really intake it. We'll just went on for a little bit. We still don't know what's going on with Era, though I'm curious, and I'm sure everybody else is gonna be curious. It's interesting. It's interesting. That's for sure. But we ended the first episode, or like the first chapter of the game, and then the next chapter is about to start, which is called Marina. So we'll end it there. Probably record Marina tomorrow. No promises. um, but thank you. Thank you very much if you stayed and watched for the whole thing. Thank you. I'm grateful for it. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. I do look at comments. I do look at, people who like, and I do watch my subscriber count go up sometimes, and it makes me happy, and it makes me joyful, and it makes me. I like knowing that there's people out there that are willing to watch my dumb ass playthroughs with my dumb ass rants. It's nice to know I'm enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Maybe on the same game, or actually, maybe tomorrow I'm gonna do Harry Potter. Probably. Not Harry Potter here. Hogwarts. Hogwarts. I always wanted to play Hogwarts. Because why not? You get to be a fucking wizard. But yeah. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you. Bye bye.